Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. So this may come as a shock to some of you, but I'm thinking of moving to Portland, Oregon, so my cat can run for mayor because she can do a better job than the idiot they have there now. Or one of my cats. Maybe one run for mayor. I can have one run for governor. Maybe I'll take my squirrels too. They can get some elected offices because what Portland has now is a disgust to the country, to the nation. So I'm going to read you an article from Newsweek. And this is Jeffrey Martin. I'm not going to correct this article because my goal here is to help the mayor of Portland, Oregon, not to correct a news article. So, man, I know people. When you think Dan cannot get any more generous, well, here I go. I'm a very generous person. What can I say? So, the Newsweek article written by Jeffrey Martin, dated Wednesday, September 30th, 2020. So, this was yesterday. Local Oregon State Police to keep acting as federal officers despite Portland mayor's request. Some Oregon police officers will continue to function as federal deputies despite Portland Mayor Ted Willer's request that the deputation be rescinded, the Department of Justice said Wednesday. The officers were made deputies in advance of expected demonstrations at a rally by far-right group Proud Boys, which took place in Portland on Saturday. Anticipating violence, Oregon Governor Kate Brown. Maybe my oldest cat should run for governor. Then I'll have the baby run for mayor, and then the younger one can step up when the older one steps down. Because these idiots. Back to the article, people. Issued an executive order allowing local and county law enforcement to handle the event. While some protests did occur, the rally lasted roughly 90 minutes before ending. Because see, this is what the Proud Boys do. They show up, they say what they got to say, like grown-ass men, wave their flags, then they leave. They're not trying to be there all day. They're not trying to burn down stuff. They're not trying to hurt anybody, but if you attack them, they do fight back, which I love them for. But, Proud Boys are the worst thing in America right now, right? Never mind that your dumbass cities are being burnt down, you idiots. Mayor Willer's office said in a Tuesday statement that it had asked the Office of the U.S. Attorney to remove the deputation. On Wednesday, District of Oregon, Billy J. Williams, and U.S. Marshal for the District of Oregon, Russ Berger, denied Willer's request. Oh, you see, this is a brilliant move, right? I got to give it up to the Proud Boys. This was a brilliant move by the Proud Boys. Because you see, what they did was they said, hey, we're coming. And they had already stated that one of their goals was to get the mayor to deputize or to ask for federal help because Oregon's been burning for 4 months. Seattle's been burning for 5-6 months, and nobody's done anything. Summer of Love, remember that? Judy Jerkerson? Judy Jerk. Back to the article. The U.S. Marshal will not cancel the cross-deputation of local and state law enforcement officers, read a joint statement from Williams and Berger on Wednesday. I'm sorry, it's hard to get through this without laughing because they walked right into the trap. Berger and Williams cited Portland's months of nightly criminal violence and destructions as reason for keeping the officers as federal deputies. I'm sorry. I apologize. This is hilarious. Federal cross-deputation of Oregon State Police, Multnomah County Sheriff, and Portland Police Bureau personnel underscores the importance of providing accountability and deterrence for these criminal acts, the statement continued. Importantly, the federal deputation supports frontline law enforcement officers and their families in a way that they have not seen from City Hall. Now, keep in mind, this is the same governor, mayor, and City Hall that want to abolish the police. I know what you're thinking. It's ridiculous, right? Ridiculous. I probably need to coin that phrase. I probably need a t-shirt that says ridiculous. Anyway, that's not the point, but that's ridiculous. Portlanders and Oregonians in general are sick of the boarded up in dangerous conditions prevalent in downtown Portland due to a lack of leadership, the statement added. Wow. Wow. That is a punch in the face if I've ever seen one. Basically, they just said, the mayor, governor, and city hall and city council cannot do their job of keeping people safe. Think about that. Newsweek reached out to Mayor Wheeler's office for comment. The officers are expected to remain classified as federal deputies until the end of 2020. Among those deputized by federal authorities were 56 officers on Portland's Rapid Response Team and 22 Multnomah County Sheriff's Office deputies. Portland serves as the Multnomah County seat. Approximately 50 members of the Oregon State Police were also deputized by federal law enforcement authorities. According to a Tuesday statement by Wheeler, individuals that assault a federally deputized official can be subject to federal charges. Fortunately, I am confident that the Multnomah County District Attorney will continue to prosecute anyone who assaults or otherwise harms police officers or others. Here's part of the problem. They haven't been prosecuting those people. They've been letting them out. So how are you confident that this idiot will continue when he hasn't done it in the first place? See, that's the problem. If they had come out and started prosecuting these people, Portland would not be on fire because these SJWs here support this crap. People are losing their life. They're losing their life work. You just had a Trump supporter wearing a MAGA hat assassinated on the street in the streets of your city, and you did nothing. Not a damn thing. You are ridiculous. You should be recalled. You should be jailed for allowing this. You should be sued by that person's family. Hopefully they are suing. Because remember, the black kid who was killed at the Chop Zone sued the city for an outrageous amount of money. I don't mean like 50 million. I don't mean like 100 million. I think he sued, the total was like $300 million. And you, honestly, Judy Jerkerson in Seattle, do not have enough money in your city coffers to wipe your own ass. I'm willing to bet Portland is the same way. But their paychecks are guaranteed and they don't have to pay out of their pocket, so they don't care. That's the problem. They don't care because it doesn't affect them. Let me finish out this article. Portland City Commissioner Joanne Hardesty tweeted Tuesday that she supported Wheeler's request and that the deputized officers not be out responding to the protests. Portlanders have been clear, we don't need more deputized officers, we need de-escalation. Well, Portland City Commissioner Joanne Hardesty, with your SJW ass, you're an idiot. You are an idiot. Your city has been on fire for months. People have lost their lives in your city because of this crap, and you do nothing. You don't prosecute these people. The cops do arrest them, but your DA lets them right back out. That is ridiculous. All right, only 2 more paragraphs, bear with me. President Donald Trump has criticized the Portland local government for not being more forceful in its attempts to stop protests. In July, Trump deployed federal agents to the city to protect government assets, drawing criticism from some Democratic lawmakers. During Tuesday's presidential debate, Trump claimed he had received the support of the Multnomah County Sheriff Mike Reese. Sheriff Reese tweeted on Tuesday that Trump's claim was false. As the Multnomah County Sheriff, I have never supported Donald Trump and will never support him, Reese wrote. So I want you to understand that statement. This is a sheriff who holds back his officers, lets them get attacked, let, in cases, citizens of his city get murdered. Citizens in his county get murdered. His officers get blinded. His mayor, get run out of his condo. because BLM was trying to burn it down. And I guess that's just fine, right? That's okay. We're just going to let that happen. See, I was going to try to help the mayor of Portland and the governor of Oregon, but they're far beyond help. They're way beyond redemption. They just have no clue. See, because they're going to support the leftist ideals no matter what. Portland or Oregon, Washington, California, all liberal cities. And I try to tell people this all the time. If you're supporting this liberal crap and you live in a red state, you don't know how well you have it until it's gone. It's like when you're dating that chick. You know, maybe she's not the best chick on the face of the earth, but she's good to you. She's beautiful. She cooks. She cleans. You know, she does she takes care of you. She does her thing. And women, it's the same way with men. You have a man, he goes out there, he works hard. He makes it possible that you don't have to worry about anything. And you don't appreciate it at the time. I'm telling you what, I guarantee. That's guarantee. That when it's all said and done, Portland's going to be wishing they had elected a different mayor and a different governor, because you two are jokes. You two are jokes, and you're killing the West Coast. California, Oregon, Washington, the West Coast is dying. There's a reason Arizona and New Mexico don't associate with the West Coast. There's a reason, because you're idiots. You see, Sheriff Mike Reese says he never asked for Trump's help. Well, right here in this article, you ask for certain members of your police community to be federally deputized. So, no, you begged for help. Because deep down, you know your city's out of control. Your city's out of control. And the fact that Sheriff Reese would allow anyone to continually assault his officers over and over is disgusting. The fact that the mayor of Portland would let her city be burnt down and the city council and the city commissioner sit back and do nothing. Ridiculous. The governor, your Oregon's not that big. Your only major city has been burnt to the ground. And the best you can do is, Orange Man bad. You're ridiculous. That's ridiculous. You're ridiculous. Orange Man bad. That's all they have. See? Just ridiculous. So I was going to try to help the mayor, the governor, the city commissioner, the city council, because Dan believes in helping. I believe in helping people. But they're far beyond redemption. So, Proud Boys, Donald Trump, good job. Clean this mess up. Clean this mess up before these cities are burnt to the ground and destroyed. So earlier I said Oregon's not that big. Let me explain to you how big it is. By the time you drive from Houston to Austin, you can be completely through Oregon. That's how big it is. Right? So, thank you for watching this episode of The Dan Dawson Show. Like, subscribe, do what you gotta do.